What it do, YouTube? Get you ready to get back with another vid for y'all. Yeah, I'm actually staying true a little bit to my promise. So y'all see the Hardens over there. So y'all think we're about to do this performance review? No. Look at the title. So further ado, let's bring out the shoes. But before that, before anybody in the comments asks, yes, I know we're reviewing Harden's. I got a Knicks shirt, but that's only because I checked and I do not have anything Adidas in my roll drawer. And I don't have anything Adidas in my closet besides this. So let's get bada bing, bada boom. Here is the box. First thing I gotta say, compared to like that box, the box is a little bit larger and it's a bit heavier. But the reason why it's heavier is because the shoes are a bit heavier. Anyways, the box is like, you know, it's basically the same as that one, except for it's in black and it says volume 2. Besides that, everything is the same. Size 11.5, and it's not like the the Nike boxes. There's not the colorway on it. So then the colorway, y'all gonna see it right now. Let's open the box real quick. Bada bing, bada boom, bada. I don't even know what I'm trying to do anymore. But bam! What you got here is the Harden 2 and the California Dreamin colorway. Alright, so let's put down the box and get a little closer look with these kicks. Alright, so for the volume Harden 2, California Dreamin colorway, of course. First impressions, like as soon as I took them out the box, the first thing that I thought about was, yo, these are heavy. Like if you saw any other review, any YouTubers, if they're saying like these are heavy, and the reason for the extra heaviness compared to the ones is this boost midsole. First of all, it's blacked out, you know, we like that. And second of all, there's way more. This is the most boost that they put inside a basketball shoe. And because of that, that makes the shoe a little bit heavier. And not only does it make the shoe heavier, but it affects the materials in the shoe itself. What do I mean by that? Let me go, because this isn't a performance review, just saying, but I'm just giving you a quick rundown to know what you're talking about. So, I was talking about the materials, but first what we're going to get into, you know how we like to start from the bottom. So first what we're going to get into is this outsole. Now, this outsole is similar to the Harden 1's outsole, but at the same time, kind of different. If I had to give a name to it, I saw some YouTubers say some stuff, but honestly, first time I looked at it, like, this is the moon traction pattern, okay? Like moon surface traction pattern. That's the best thing that I can say for it. How it works, off of just my first try on today, it's probably because the gym that I go to, the YMCA that I go to, is actually really clean. But I was Gucci in these. I wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't slipping. That's a lie. I slipped twice, but those 2 times were my own fault because I slipped on my own sweat. So yeah, we're going hard out here. So yeah, besides that, the traction worked pretty well off of first impression, and that's just breaking them in. So, you know, nowadays when you get traction patterns, what you have to do is like break them in, because they sort of have this weird skin on them fresh out of the box, and that shit makes it kind of slippery. But I didn't have any problem with this. Now moving on to the boost midsole I was talking about. This full-length boost, if I remember correctly, this is 10% more boost than any other Adidas basketball shoe on the market to date. And you can definitely feel it as soon as you take them out of the shoe. As I said, they're heavy. They're like they're pretty heavy because of the amount of boost. And how does it work? Honestly, as soon as I was playing, step in comfort was awesome. I started playing in him, and I found that the boost, even though there's a lot of boost, I found it to still be responsive, and it was still kind of firm. It wasn't like super boosty. The boost was firm at first, but then I played in them, and I think after about an hour, the boost started to soften up a bit, and I'm like, okay, this is boost, but not like, you know, pure boost or ultra boost. This is boost. It's really good. It's really good for me because like I'm a heavier player, so the cushioning it works a lot better. And then when we move on to the upper, yo, the stupid part is, and I feel bad for you guys, is I actually researched the upper. It's not prime knit, which is what Fomer said. Mr. Foamy, he said this was prime knit. It's not prime knit. obviously. There's a specific name for it. I'm gonna have it up here. I don't have it to like in my mind right now. Sorry guys, but yeah, at least I do research. We ain't throwing shade. But anyway, you got prime knit in the forefoot. It's not prime knit. You got prime knit in the forefoot.
How, Sway?
And then you have this little like band here that gives you compression on your foot. How I felt, I liked it. It was kind of cool. Make sure that my foot wasn't going anywhere. And then after that, you have these wings. The material itself for the wings, I mean, just looking at them, these wings are like fused. And then what you probably want is like wings with maybe like a better material. The reason for that being is the shoe is already heavy enough, so you wouldn't want to add more things to the shoe to make it as heavy. But then, because you have a heavy basketball shoe and a heavy basketball shoe for a guard, then that you're just like negating everything. There's no point. And then after that, when we move on for these wings, you have this upper. Now, this upper is comprised of a nylon and of what seems to be an open mesh for the tongue, if you want to say, because this is a one booty construction, so there's a tongue if you want, but it's connected with the rest of the shoe. So that's it for the upper. It separates from this sort of the forefoot, which isn't mesh. I have the name right up there, and then after that it goes up to a sort of combination of nylon and a sort of open mesh here at the top. And besides that, people were wondering about this heel. The heel, when I was playing, I had no problem with it. There was no thing whatsoever. The heel was aight. And for what else? For the fit, this is what you're gonna finish the video on. For the fit, okay, let me compare the fit to the Harden ones. The Harden ones fit was a fit made for a wide footer. That fit still, the fit hasn't changed, because when I put my foot in, I got the same size as my Harden ones, and I still had the same amount of dead space. So lengthwise, it hasn't changed. The thing that has changed though is the widthwise. The shoe was a little bit tighter. Of course, it stretched a little bit because I played in them, but the shoe on initial put in, it was a bit tighter than the Harden ones. And I honestly feel that might be a little bit better because I wasn't free flowing and everywhere like in the Harden ones. Harden 2, the fit's a little bit tighter, but they still run just as long. And the base is even wider, so you ain't having trouble with stability and everything. Of course, this is a performance review. It's not a performance review, this is an overview. So that's just the overview. The performance review though, that will come, honestly, I kind of gave a little bit too much info. But anyway, performance review for these will come out probably Friday or next week, because I'm basically balling in these all week. And just off of first impressions, I love them. Do I love them more than the ones? It's like super close, because the ones honestly are like my favorite basketball shoes to play in. These are like super close. So stay tuned, stay locked in. Later on during the week or next week, you're gonna get the performance review of the Harden 2s. And honestly, I'm already ready to give them a good grade. So that's it for this video. Honestly, that's all I gotta say. I was getting ready to say rate, comment, subscribe, but I'm not gonna force y'all to do anything. Fuck, do I look like Donald Trump? Come on. Anyways, with that, peace out. Kids, you be the kid. Signing out.
Damn, my future brighter than a star. I ain't talking about no Hollywood. About to make it out like I know I would. My soul burning like some firewood.